Now the next we come to the seasons of India. Because of the monsoons very predominant in India, we have four kinds of seasons. They are divided or categorized on the basis of monsoon variation into four types: the hot and dry season, the monsoon season, the hot and dry season. This starts from the month of March to May. These are the months which are very hot but very dry also. The sun rays fall directly at the equator in the month of March, and then they start to migrate towards the north due to the revolution of the earth and in the change in the position of the earth as well. Now at this time the wind system and the pressure belts also move towards the north by 5 degrees. By the month of May, the sun rays almost reach the Tropic of Cancer. Now the Tropic of Cancer runs from the center of India. Hence, the temperature in the central part of India at this time rises very sharply. The mainland of India receives intense heat. Average temperature is between 38 to 45 degrees Celsius. A low pressure prevails over the land and a high pressure prevails over the sea, as the sea has a lower temperature comparatively or compared to the land. Till May, the wind direction is northeast only. As the whole country is under the hot condition, low pressure condition over the land becomes more severe, and a low pressure trough develops between Thar deserts and the Chota Nagpur plateau. At the same time, the seas are cooler and hence they have a lower temperature and high pressure. Now when we look at map of India, I have made the line with red color indicating the low pressure trough which is created in this area. As you can see, the low pressure trough is created from Thar desert till the Chota Nagpur plateau. This area is called the Northern Plains, which is between the Himalayas and in the north and the Deccan Plateau in the south. The Himalayas fall in the northern part and the Deccan Plateau is in the south of it. So from both the sides, the winds are coming towards this low-lying area and creates a trough. Now this is the time when the storms set in during this hot and dry season. The trough between the Thar desert and the Chota Nagpur is created because of the northwest movement of the winds from the Deccan Plateau. So from Deccan Plateau, the winds have the direction of northwest, and the south movement from the Himalayan area. These winds which blow in circulation sets in thunderstorm with strong dusty winds which bring very little rainfall in the states of Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. Now this is the trough which is created again. You can see it in the map. I have marked with arrows the northeast and southeast winds. Now the northeast winds are coming from the Himalayas towards the northern plains, and the southeast winds are coming from the Deccan Plateau area towards the northern plains. Now the plains which are a lowland and develop a very low pressure over here, so winds start to come in this area and starts moving in circulation, and this causes very strong dust storms which comes from the Thar region, because a low pressure is created here and it attracts the wind from both the sides, from the northern sides also and from the southern side also. Therefore, the winds start to move in circulation and the hot dusty wind starts to blow from the Thar desert towards Punjab, Haryana, western Uttar Pradesh main, and continues till Bihar. Hence, we have some local winds that blow at this time in the country, and The local winds are: number 1, the Lu, which blows in the month of May and June. The area is the northern plains. It causes no rain but raises the temperature of up to 45 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius. It causes heat strokes which may be very, very harmful. This occurs in the northern plains, mainly the Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar area. Now the second type is Kal Baisakhi, which blows in the month of April and May in the area states Assam and West Bengal. They bring very heavy rainfall, which is very good for cultivation of tea in Assam and rice and jute cultivation in West Bengal. The third type is the mango shower, which also blows in the month of April and May, and it is mainly found in the area that is southern part of India, mainly in the state of Kerala, because it brings little rain but it is very good for early ripening of the mangoes, especially in Kerala, and it is also beneficial for tea and coffee plants which are grown in the southern part of India. Now, what are the main characteristic features of the hot season, hot and dry season? This season is marked by dry weather and excessive heat. The whole of tropical India, that means a little bit northern part of Tropic of Cancer and below, which is away from the influence of the sea, that is south of Himalayas, experience very high temperatures. The range of temperature is very high in the interior. The range of temperature is low over the coastal region as they experience equable climate or moderate type of climate because of land and sea breeze. Thunderstorms accompanied by dusty winds are common in this area. So these were basically the main features, characteristics of the hot and dry season prevalent in India. They are known as summer season also, and this is a quick recap of it. Just go through it.